Hello everyone, welcome to 3.5 decimal addition. Essential question is, what steps do you need to take to add decimals, or numbers with decimals in them? So you get 3 steps. Line up your decimals. Any blank spaces should be filled with a 0. Talk about that when we get to example 3. Step 2, bring the decimal down into where the sum will be when you're adding. And number 3, add right to left, just like normal. Make sure to carry any number in the tens place, just like regular addition. And that's really all that decimal addition is. It's like regular addition, you just have some decimals in it. So let's go ahead and get started with example number 1. Okay, so example 1 is 0.34 plus 0.27. So you want to, just like regular addition, you want to have the biggest number on top, 0.34, 0.27. And notice I lined up my decimals, okay? And then I bring the decimal down here, okay? You want to make sure you have all your decimals lined up perfectly, okay? Otherwise you're going to get the wrong answer. And you want, as soon as you have your decimals lined up, put that last decimal down here, okay? And now we just do addition as normal. 7 plus 4 is 11, carry the 1. 1 plus 3 is 4, plus 2 is 6. 0 plus 0 is 0. And our answer is 0.61. That is really all there is to it. You just need to make sure you follow the steps, okay? Let's get to example 2. So yeah, you got to make sure, the most important part, the biggest mistake I see is that kids don't line up their decimals. So make sure you do that, okay? Let's get to example number 2. 2.5 plus 2.8. Okay, once again, line up your numbers. Make sure you line up the decimals. 2.5 plus 2.8. Now I should actually have written it as 2.8 plus 2.5. It really doesn't matter. You don't have to have the biggest number, but it helps. All right, and then bring the decimal down. Make sure it's lined up. Okay, 8 plus 5 is 13. 2 plus 2 is 4, plus that 1 makes it 5. And we have 5.3 as our answer. All right, we got one more example. The final example is 15.8 plus 2.75. So I'm going to write this, the biggest number on top, 15.8. And the biggest mistake I see is that people do it like this, 2.75. But look, your decimals are not lined up. This is wrong. Do not do it this way. Okay? You have to have your decimals lined up. So it should be 2.75. And this is where that first step comes in. You have to line up, or any blank spaces need to be filled in with a 0. So I have a blank space here that needs to be filled in with a 0. You could also say you have a blank space here that needs to be filled in with a 0, and that's fine too. Okay. You don't have to put that there, but it doesn't hurt. And now that our decimals are lined up, right, we got to bring down a decimal here. That's step 2. And now we do addition as normal from right to left. 0 plus 5 is 5. 8 plus 7 is 15. Carry the 1. 5 plus 1 is 6. Plus 2 is 8. And 1 plus 0 is 1. 18.55 is our answer. Okay, once again, you have to make sure these decimals are lined up or you're going to get the answer wrong. Okay, and if there's blank spaces like this was 15.8, okay, that's fine. Just add a 0 and you have these numbers lined up. All right, if you have any questions, please make sure you write them down. This is a very short video because we already know how to do addition, and decimals doesn't really change it hardly at all. So if you have any questions, make sure you write them down. Make sure you have the steps and the 3 examples, and thank you for watching. Have a good one.